Honourable Speaker, pursuant to the provision of Standing Order 44.2c, I rise to request for a statement from the Chairperson of the Department Committee on Defence and Intelligence and Foreign Relations regarding an attack on herders in Karunji area in Holugo ward of Ijara constituency. Honourable Speaker, on March 23rd, 2025, a tragic incident occurred when officers of the Kenya Defence Forces, Special Forces, specifically the Long Range Surveillance Unit, LRS, ambushed and attacked a group of unarmed herders who had entered the fringes of Boni Forest in search of pasture for their livestock. The herders' move was necessitated by a severe drought crisis affecting the region, forcing them to seek alternative grazing areas for their livestock. The security personnel deployed excessive force and brutal assault, resulting in devastating consequences to the community and the tragic death of Mr. Abdi Sabdo Muhammad of ID number 20877833. Honorable Speaker, following the incident, 15 people were critically injured and several others, including women and children, remain unaccounted for. Also, over 5,000 heads of cattle were either scattered or driven deep into the Boni Forest, further threatening the survival of the affected families whose livelihood depend entirely on livestock. This incident has caused anxiety in the community, highlighting concerns about the use of force by security personnel and the need for a more nuanced approach to addressing security challenges in the region. Nomadic pastoralists in northern Kenya have traditionally relied on grazing routes during droughts, hence criminalizing their movement and responding with excessive force undermines their dignity, rights, and security, leaving them vulnerable and exposed. They now feel fear and betrayed, not from external threats, governments, forces they once trusted for protection and support whenever they faced severe drought. Honorable Speaker, it's against this background that I request for a statement from the Chairperson of the Department Committee on Defense and Intelligence and Foreign Relations on the following. The operational mandate of the KDF, including whether the use of excessive force was authorized and justified, and the disciplinary measures against any officers for excessive force. The status of investigation into the Karunji attack and the operational conduct of the KDF Special Forces involving in the incident. Plans being put in place to provide medical treatment for all injured victims and the facilitation of compensation for the deceased family. Efforts being made by the government to search for and account for all the missing persons and livestock, including the status and timelines. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Yes.